Does it have to be an existing guild member? Or
Could be.
just my question being,
Past member?
there are people that assisted us in properly liberating the town. And I feel that it would benefit both us, the guild, as well as the people of Arborsdale, having somebody they are familiar with.
We thinking that raccoon that Hingman talked to, or what are we thinking of?
That's what I was saying. I don't know.
Talking to
No.
George?
No,
Are you talking about George?
No, I'm not talking
I
about
hear
George.
tell of George's wonderful...
Gallantry?
Yeah.
We need George out in the field.
It's true.
Yes.
That's where he's most comfortable.
No, I was thinking of perhaps...
Old man.
Flint? Or Rudd?
Bernard.
What about Ben?
well, what do you feel about that? I guess my question. Do you...
It's an interesting idea. A new hire is always a good thing.
Bernard or
I
Rudd?
nominate Bernard.
I nominate Rudd.
Well-
He needs some guidance.
Rudd's not going to be leading the town. And
Bernard is good at the council if he's there.
right. Was his full name Bernard?
Bernard, yeah.
Was it?
Bernard.
Ben.
Bernard.
Yeah, Bernard.
Yeah, old man.
Well,
Ben.
if you leave, I mean, if you don't mind, we can go find our prospect, and while you
You may
take care-
vet him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if you'd like to vet him, we can get your seal of approval, and I feel like we could get this going in short order. We also have to air out the guild hall. It's been closed for months.
Sure.
Stank.
Prestidigitation.
You make a square foot in the front of the door. Look.
Well, now that I've seen it with my own eyes, I will leave this man here for now. Show me who you're talking about, please. I'd rather be in better company.
Understandable. And step out of the cell.
Goodbye, LaShawn.
And he's just holding his throat and sitting on his bed. He's crying right now. Just
It's me.
All right. As we walk away, I kind of like look at Graven. I'm like, okay. Has he always sounded like that? Is that what? Does that Graven just laughs?
No, that was me.
Okay.
Okay, now, okay.
Like seriously, because I feel like he was like he's really committing to fucking with us.
He's trying to play the Debbie Downer.
He's a unique one, but yeah.
How did you ever like him?
I like him.
I don't know. He used to be a nice guy. I don't know what the hell happened.
Money, it's a bitch.
More money, more problems.
Speaking of which, being that we had helped reestablish the guild in town, I don't know if there's anything, that you could maybe
Little stimmy?
offer a little kickback.
Laying it
you know,
out thick there, Heskar.
Really feel like
Bring it back, bring it back.
I'm not asking too much. Just maybe if there's
We brought this
Opportunities
to your attention.
to
And
There's
be
room
had.
in the budget.
if there's opportunities to be had or recompense that you feel fits the task.
or if we maybe elevate ourselves to the next level.
As you guys start going down this path of questioning, he just stops where he is and gives you all a look on his face, like eyebrows lifted, like a smile just creeps up underneath his beard, and he just looks at you and he says, "Well, look at you.
Gotta move up in the world sometime.
I think we might be able to find some room there."
Noise.
All right, let's continue on. And I extend a hand over to Hingman, the Hingstonian little handshake, the knuckle bump.
Righto. So you guys are going to find who?
Actually, gonna go see if we can wrangle up Rudd and Ben, because I feel like having them both in this conversation is important.
Okay, so it takes you about like half an hour, 45 minutes to just visit the different, like, you go to the keep to see if any of the people on the council are there, kind of just overseeing what's happening. And you don't find Ben directly, but somebody tells you where he is and tells you where Rudd is. They're both together outside of town, just like you walk outside of town and you see them both just standing like quarter mile away in one of the fields, just looking away from the city at the landscape.
I think they
Hey,
have a connection.
I'm not here to judge, but yeah, I guess we approach just from a distance. Oh, give it the old Wind Waker. Oi!
Hi.
They turn around and Z target you to speak at a distance. No.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Bye.
Fucking perfect.
No Beetle here today, sadly. That was not one of the merchants I rolled for.
Damn it. Shit. Beetle's not there.
So you guys approach, and they both just turn and wave and greet you as you approach.
Ben, Rudd.
We've got a proposition for you.
This here's Graven. He's our guild leader, our guild guy.
That was actually kind of cool. We just like went down the line like that.
Yeah.
We're using teamwork even in our
Exactly.
speeches.
We knew what we were going for.
How would you feel about the guild reopening in town?
Well, I suppose it would be a good thing.
And just as a question, Rudd, how do you feel about being the guild's liaison in town?
What does that exactly entail?
Well, any guild members that come into town, you would be their point of contact in any dealings with Arborsdale, and if you are willing to become a member of the guild proper and to be able to have weight behind your words when it comes to that connection
You
between
don't have to do anything.
Arborsdale and any of the guild business proper.
He kind of just narrows his eyes and looks at you and says, "What are the perks?"
I look at Graven and I say,
Room and board.
"You're up here, bud."
And Graven just steps forward and says, "Well, you do a job, we'll find something in the warehouse for you. But if you're just going to be the liaison, there's a wage that comes with it. You can also have the opportunity to do jobs. You would just need to find someone to be able to take over for you while you're away." And they just continue this conversation of like benefits, possibilities of danger on the job, stuff like that. And after they're done talking, Rudd just turns and looks at Ben, and Ben just kind of like just shrugs his shoulders and says, "I think this one's up to you, boy." And Rudd just turns back to Graven and says, "Yeah, I think I will. Need something to do."
Well, I kind of step forward to him and I'm like, I feel I owe you an apology. I took you at face value when we first encountered you, and you proved me wrong, and I am quite grateful that you did. And I think taking this opportunity, this challenge, if you will, speaks volumes for your character, and I'm glad to see you exceed my expectations, at least. And I extend a hand for a handshake.
And at first, he just, like, as you're saying this to him, he reddens and then looks down, like, away from your gaze as you're saying this. And then when you extend the hand, he kind of just, like, looks back, like, at you normally and then straightens himself out, like, kind of puffs out his chest a little bit and outstretches his hand and gives you a firm handshake back and just says, "Thank you. I appreciate it."
You'll do good.
Well, if there's nothing else,
No, we need to bury most.
Yep.
I don't know if you and Ben would like to accompany us, but Munst was instrumental in us being able to capture Lord Blackwell and bring him down. I feel it's only right, and Knox's suggestion to give him a proper burial. Do you happen to know any religious rites that he might have preferred or ways of burial? He's been kind of toasted for like 2 weeks.
He came from a simple people. He told us if he were able to fall in battle, which is the way he would have wanted to die, we were to build a pyre and have him burned.
In that time, like right after, like, within the first day or two, could I have cast Gentle Repose on him? So, because it's been 2 weeks and he's probably a bloated fucking mess if I didn't.
Sure.
Okay, good. Because I felt like I just realized he would have been cooking for 2 weeks.
We put him on ice.
Put him on ice.
I got the cantrips. I got,
You
ice.
just cast fucking Ice Blade on him or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ray of Frost.
All right. Well, what do you say? Sundown. Nice place on the hillside, something like that.
Play some John Williams,
Yeah.
Star Wars stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
Williams.
Play Yup Chup.
yeah. Sure.
Sure.
That's his.
And just try and see if we can gather any of the people that we met at the camp, seeming like I guess whoever wants to join.
Yeah, like in the time that it takes to get all that ready and everything, and you guys bring this up to like Ben and Rudd, they branch off and go tell people that the ceremony is going to be held, and a lot of the people that you saw there and people that you didn't see, like, everybody that was at the camp comes and joins.
Cool.
We make sure to put when we do the ceremony to have Rosanna, him in his grasp.
Since I don't fucking use it ever, I'll use it once the pyre's built and everybody's done their thing. I use my flame breath to light that bitch on fire.
Just without telling anybody.
No. I wait until everybody's like, had their piece and said their goodbyes and is enough distance away. And
I'd like to help too and do flaming.
Well, yours is just a line, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just,
Okay.
trying to find the spot, the angle where I don't light everything on fire. I don't know. I guess I stand close enough that I can aim it down so it doesn't fucking splash out everywhere.
Yeah, use burning hands.
You said that you turned his weapon over to them or something?
We'll make sure that he's.
Burn him with. He's got his weapon in his grasp.
Yeah, he's just laid upon it with his 2 arms crossing his chest in curled fists, and then the weapon has been laid beneath his hand, so he's hugging it kind of. The blade is just flat laying on his chest, and the rest of the shaft and hilt just stretched down to his feet.
And then we
So-
light it.
You set them on the fire, and it's a nice little ceremony there. There are tears being shed and other people just looking on, and as the fire burns out, people start to move away and just go back to what their respective places are for the night.
Yeah, give Gonda thanks for putting a man of progress in our path.
Funeral? Yeah. I didn't want that.
So yeah, I guess head back, drink heavily,
Yep.
see if Graven's got any cool stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he tells you about the time that he fought a illithid
Not holding down, are you?
with his own group of adventurers.
Really?
It's a fucking sick story.
Sounds like it.
One of them got mind controlled, and they had to take down their friend and the illithid. Like, they didn't kill their friend, but they, freed him from the illithid's grasp and everything.
All of that music, all those instruments are being played by Hangman at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah. Like one of those one-man band things?
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
yeah.
got like the fucking string instruments between your knees. God damn it.
And yeah, I do the.
Disney is going to sue your ass.
I was gonna say
No.
copyright.
It was under a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't
it
even.
was
It wasn't
under- it was
even.
under a minute. We're
For
good.
Disney, that won't matter.
It's true. That's true. So
It was
Draven,
mixed. It'll be
trying
mixed.
to chat him up while he's a little, drunked up. What
Yes.
what did you have in mind for the opportunities? Slide another mug his way.
You sly devil.
What was this? Billy D. Williams?
God, I hope so.
Silly D.
Well, let me see.
He's want some Colt 45.
She. Yeah, it's like fucking West Wing. She.
She.
That's
that's
the
the
wire.
Wire.
Yeah, that's the wire, not the West. Why did I say the wire?
I watched a Sheet compilation, and it was one of the best things I've ever watched.
Oh,
on the
just the
internet.
she.
Yeah, just like every
Celebration of every
sheet in the show.
Shit.
It's great.
We're not shitting here.
That's all I've seen of the.
Did you guys see the video that I posted in the other Discord channel of every time that Owen Wilson has said "wow" in a movie?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was fucking funny.
Wow.
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 Oh wow!
Oh wow.
Oh wow! Look at you guys there.
Wow.
He even says it as like Lightning McQueen in Cars. He's like, wow.
Wow! Flippers and everything.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Oh wow!
Jackie Chan. Oh, wow.
Nox, it takes 7 days for your cap of disguise to be made, so that's 70 gold. That guy.
Okay, I'll make a note of that.
nice though. Caps of disguise are fucking baller.
Seems pretty cool. Did and also I did my
Okay, there we go.
I did a research also on the eyes and claws. Did you say 70?
Yeah.
70.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably figure something out with that Darkwood. Just gotta, battle loot.
Let me roll for what you got.
It'll be El Kabong. I don't know why the name just came to me. It was divine inspiration by Gond. He just parts like
Huckleberry
God,
Hound
like
or-
like God in Search for the Holy Grail. Just
He
El Kabong.
he looks at a small list that he has on him, and it looks to be an inventory of what the guild hall here has in its stock right now. After going and like opening up the guild hall again and like looking through it and everything, and he looks and he says, "Well, think we can part with a nice potion of growth for you."
He's talking to me.
I think he's talking to me. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
What'd you say?
You talking to me?
I'm the only one here.
Like,
What else are you talking about?
Hangman, he didn't mean it, man. It wasn't like that. He was just all right. I slide a pint to Hangman.
Down, boy.
Settle down, bud. So, potion of growth. What does it do?
That's a...
I will have to.
Is that from that herbalism kit?
No, it's
Thing?
I can make that.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Potion of growth just makes you grow, right?
Ironwood heart. Yep.
In all the right places.
Heyo.
Enchantment user creates a potion of growth. Dungeon master thingy baby.
Oh, there's.
You gain the enlarge effect for, you gain the enlarge effect for 1d4 hours, no concentration required.
Oh.
Yeah.
It says the red potion in this liquid continuously expands from a tiny bead to color the clear liquid around it and then contracts. Shaking the bottle fails to interrupt this process.
Weird.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I guess. Jesus Christ.
So if you look at the enlarge/reduce spell, that'll tell you what enlarge will do to you.
Right.
I actually have that. I can.
I mean, yeah, it's nice, I guess.
And for you, looking at you, Nox, I think we can part with a scroll. Maybe I don't know. How does levitate sound?
Yes, I'd be willing to accept any gift the guild gives. And I thank you.
So,
For you, looking over at you, Hingman, I think we could part with a few darts. They're a little unique, though. So there would be like 5 darts plus 1. Or plus 1 darts, 5 of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
so I double in size in all dimensions, and my weight is multiplied by 8.
And how does some dust of dryness sound for you? Looking over at you, Wainred.
Sounds dry.
It sounds dry. Well, what does dust to dryness
Good answer.
Makes shit dry.
So that's what you guys get.
What does dust of dryness do?
Dust of dryness is pretty unique.
Unique New York.
Unique New York? Unique how?
The small packet contains 1d6 plus 4 pinches of dust. You can use an action to sprinkle a pinch of it over water. The dust turns a cube of water 15 feet on a side. Okay, yeah, so a 15-foot cube of water into one, like, marble-sized pellet, which floats or rests near where the dust was sprinkled. The pellet's weight is negligible.
And do you just make marbles or what?
I'll send this to you, too.
Jesus.
So it, like, removes a section of water, basically.
15
Someone can use an action to smash the pellet against a hard surface, causing it to shatter and release the water the dust absorbed. Doing so ends the pellet's magic. An elemental, composed mostly of water that is exposed to a pinch of the dust, must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, taking 10d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Jesus, water elementals are... They're like smoke pellets, except with water.
Yeah.
You got some ninja kit.
So if you ever go up against a water elemental, that's a really good decision.
Yeah, pretty much. 10d6.
10d6.
Necrotic,
So
though.
much
Mine was
damage,
bludgeoning.
Holy crap.
Right. Well, that's only for elementals.
Oh, yeah.
God, if they did that to people, oh,
Eek.
that'd be terrible. God, I wonder what happens when you do throw that in. Oh God, you throw it in somebody's face and it's like the fucking.
And in the following couple of days, the trial for LaShawn is held, and he ends up being sentenced to working hard labor for 8 years with a clause on it that if he, makes amends to the people and is on good behavior, he can have that end in 6.
Seems fair.
Does it seem fair?
I'd say so.
Trial was held.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say much more.
Don't worry.
Using all the evidence that just shows like exactly what was happening. It's a open shut case.
Well, what now, gentlemen?
Well, should we
You
try to
got
figure out what happened with Ethan's tract?